We are live at 11:05 on BC. This is Spiritcars. It's definitely not 11:05, and we sure aren't live. I'm doing a recording. But I got the boys up here at Trinity. We're figuring it out. We got lots of stuff going on that we haven't moved ahead for a while.
36 and a quarter. 36 and a quarter. 36 and a quarter.
So we're measuring for a drive shaft, but this is for Arnie's car. Determining, can we put the body on? And the determination is the body's ready to go on. We've got everything but the drive shaft. Much easier to measure the drive shaft while the body's off. So we have a board here.
36 and a quarter.
We're got a 36 and a quarter drive shaft, so we'll add that to the board. You can add that to the board. So here's Arnie's car. It's fixing to go on here any minute. This is Rip's T. We're working on the brakes on that one. We're going to move this thing to the center over here. I told them I don't care. We can work on it right there, but this is going to be the hot spot. So I just want to see it the way it's going to be. Just so you can say you heard it here first. My plan for videoing is we've been doing this short thing, a minute, 90 seconds, keep it under 90 seconds, called the Daily Dose. So I'm going to keep doing that. I like to study anyway, so that's just me studying. Going to do live at 11:05. At some point, it's going to actually be a live of the old format we had. Whatever we're doing for that day, I will focus on, and I'll just do it live and show you what it is we're doing as I'm doing it. And then that'll give you a chance to ask questions or what have you. Until then, I'm going to keep the format alive, calling this one live at 11:05, the Spirit Daily Update. And then I have been keeping video of the different projects coming together as they're coming together. And I'm going to edit that. If any of you watched maybe last week or so, we did a Model A chassis, a complete build. And when I did that, I took a lot of different videos and edited it together, so you're actually seeing a complete build. Probably the first time we've ever really taken the time to do that. With the technology now, I can just use my phone. I can edit on my phone. It works out pretty well. So it looks like we're fixing to put a body on this thing. So we may do a few more clips and then call this one live at 11:05, the edited version.
Got us laying down on the job.
Well, it can't be the dynamic duo unless one of you want to be Robin. I don't think we have a Robin here.
Oh.
No, what do you are?
It'll be the Penguin and the Joker. Maybe the Riddler.
Oh God, I'll be the Riddler. Who do we got here? Mr. Ice. Oh gosh. So anyway, taking care of some issues. I am so tired of going backwards to go forward, so we're not doing that no more. It's the A-team. No, it's the A-team, and there's Mr. T. We forgot about that. Yeah, Mr. T. We got him knocked out already. Getting ready for the frog polys. So life has priorities. And you can kind of see here, we got stuff everywhere. But if I step into here, that looks like a whole different world. I just spent a little bit of time, not too much time, to put my fire pot up. This is the hot spot. It's kind of like when I did the sign. I don't know if you watch this, if you're a regular watching it. In the middle of all the stuff we had to do, and I mean a lot, I started building a sign for the other building. It's like kind of what would you get in a model kit. And I'm 80% done. I didn't finish it yet. But I set the direction for the building. Our building out there looked like it was an abandoned building. The front door was broken with a piece of wood in it. We needed to trim everything up. It set the tone. I mean, now if you pull up the Spiritcars, it looks like it's clean. Grass is cut. We got a glass in the front. What I wanted to do here for a long time is this is going to be the hot spot. It's just not possible to work on 12 cars at a time and do it right. You've got to focus on whatever it is you're focused on. Don is focused on this one. This is an issue. You can't have you can see the grease cert comes out the back. But when you got a slingshot, you can't have it coming out the back. So we had to change that up. I mean, you got to focus on the details. So we're doing that. But I went ahead and got my hotspot set up. You like it?
Love it.
What do we got here?
Found that on the floor. It looks important.
Does that look important? There's stuff everywhere. It looks like a collar for
But now you have a collar.
some sort of thing. So what we want to do ultimately is put maybe 4 cameras up in the ceiling here and let it be live. I know down in the barn, after the first 2 years of going down there in the wintertime to see what's going on during kidding season, I decided we put cameras down there. So the cameras are easy to put up. You can access it real easy. So that's what I'd like to do, so people can watch their car getting built real time, live. So I kept telling Jim his is going to be the first one, so it may not be important, and we can finish this one up right here. But before the day's over, this is going to the ground, and it's going to center up in the studio. And for those people that don't think I should be doing more important things, like building cars, if it wasn't in the other building, I'd go show them my widened Model A sedan. And I'm going to keep talking about it till I build it. Or life could have priorities. I could be at the house working on with the goats and playing in the barn. But right now I'm having a big time.
Doing what you do.
Build cars. Yeah, we're building cars today, and we're not going backwards, we're going forward. So this is pretty good. What I've had to do in a lot of them is just put everything together. I mean, just do something, get it going forward, and then kind of evaluate to make sure what parts we have, what we don't. You know, things like this grease zerd. That's an important deal. You can't not have a grease zerd in there. And another important deal is make sure we grease them before we send it out. You know, that's a big deal. So anyway, here you are in the hot spot with my fire pot cooking.
Yeah, well, they want you to actually move some.
All right, so we're still live at 11:05 recorded, and it's lunchtime.
Yeah.
Ed and Herschel's back.
Amen.
After surgery, you
Thank
should
you,
see,
Lord.
it looked like he was in a street fight. Like you got your throat cut, but you got some
Yeah, that's the
surgery.
reason I hadn't shaved. It cut me.
Yeah, I thought you were just looking like a homeless guy to go
2
preach.
weeks and 3 days.
You gotta check out your congregation, see how they deal with homeless people. And Don's up here.
Yum, yum.
So this is my favorite part of Live at 11:05. It's lunchtime. Oh man,
That's good.
from the grill.
Amen.
You know, Herschel, you need to cook for us every Friday.
Do what?
You need to cook for us every Friday.
Yeah, well, I cook for a lot more times than that.
I mean, us being the town. Everybody watching.
I'll tell you what, buddy. It's a pleasure to be with my fellow men, have lunch with them, talk about the Lord,
It's a
talk
blessing to
about
be
hot
here,
rods.
Herschel.
You know, you want to drink Coke?
So it's lunchtime. All right, well, now that I'm fat and ready for a nap, we do a lot of talking and talk about not getting it done. But here's part of the vision. When I repurposed the grocery store here, I kind of had an idea, wow, wouldn't it be cool to do like a 50s diner kind of thing? So in the area here, this is kind of the car thing. So these cars are for sale. But then I built like a little diner thing just because it's cool. I like ice cream. And then split this area off for the work area. So I never did put glass in here or anything like that, but I thought it'd be pretty cool if we did maybe a lunch and not much more. And here these are here for storage, but we can move them. But get everything lined up, cars being done. We got our hot spot over there. People could watch it on TV and come eat something here and see it live and in person. So that is kind of the goal. So what I'd really like is so here's what I use it for now. I had my grandkids helping me this weekend working in the parts department. So we were sorting nuts and bolts. We were playing like kind. So they were here helping me do that. But that's kind of like the vision. Have this so you can eat here. Come in maybe one day a week. I'll get a loop of the Jerry Seinfeld skit Soup Nazi, And what we can do is make enough food for maybe 40 meals, soup and sandwich, maybe chili and cornbread and desserts or whatever. Keep it at about $10 and do it once a week. And it is what it is. There's only so much to have. And this is what it is. If you like it, good. If not, I get something to eat once a week, and Herschel can come eat with me. So all I need to do is convince Herschel he could come up here and do that. So we got live at 11:05. We got us a little lunch. And you know what I'm going to do? I want to do trigger time for y'all because that's going to be part of it. So I got an idea for trigger time. Let me go find my hat. So if we're going to stay true to the live at 11:05 format, we got to have trigger time. So this is the hat I'm wearing. It's not exactly a trigger hat because everybody loves the Frog Follies, and we're going to be there. It'll be awesome. So we got to have a true trigger time. So I found my old hat somewhere. But we're not going to talk about making America great again. We're not going to talk about politics. We're not going to talk about religion. Well, yeah, we are. But we're going to do it in the form of education. Man, oh man, what is going on with education in this country? We need to have institutional education. No doubt about that. But let's make it effective. At this point, I'm thinking it's just a waste of my time and my taxpayer dollars. Absolutely. We have got some incredible teachers. But the concept of like everybody getting the participation trophy, dumbing down everything so it seems like we're learning something, being equal instead of fair, how about we start being fair? How about we start teaching our kids that there's more to it than just memorizing some facts and figures that may or may not be right to make your teacher happy and keep it all in the, oh, this is the way we do it. We've been doing it for 30 years. I'm a teacher. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. I'm an administrator. I've made it up into central office. We're smart and you're not because we went to school. We went to college where we got kids coming out of high school thinking they need to go more school, go in debt, get a education for something that has no productive purpose. So maybe it's time we just start teaching things that pertain to life. Maybe it's time we encourage cognitive thinking. Maybe it's time we just have a pushback in a positive way. I'm sick and tired of hearing people complain about everything. Complain about the books that are on the shelves. On both sides. I am not about banning books. I'm about truth. I mean, I'm about, let's let kids make up their own mind. Let's let them figure out who they are. Let's encourage them to become adults. Because our high school students are young adults. These aren't kids. This concept of, oh, I'm adulting now. This concept of, oh, I'll just go to more school and let mommy and daddy take care of me. We're in a place in this country where I'm up here moving in Trinity, moving ahead. I can't find people to work up here and down there and work everywhere. So it's time. We have a revolution in education. We'll start there because the communists knew that they needed to brainwash the kids. The fascist Nazis knew they needed to brainwash the kids. What the heck is going on in this country? I mean, we are at a place where, bottom line, if you don't like what I'm saying, you don't have to watch this. I've said it before in the videos. If you've made it this far into the video, maybe this is the part you enjoy and you're not all about cars. Well, good, fast forward through the cars and watch this. If you're about cars and you don't like this, well then don't watch this part and watch the cars. And if you're so upset with me because I'm talking like this, it's my opinion. Why can't we have different opinions in this country? Why can't we have a dialogue? Why can't we be civil with each other instead of be divisive and make up a lie to put in our echo chamber, both sides, right and left, is crazy. And then not even be willing to listen to each other. Something's going to have to happen because I'm not going to say it's breaking. It's already broke. It's time to fix it. It's time for our education system to accept the concept of applied education. Give our young people an education that they can apply to their lives and become productive, tax-paying citizens, American citizens.